Bonnie Bluecoat took over things at Chelsea, we have been operating on Leonardo DiCaprio settings when it comes to transfers. You gotta be 24 years old or under. In the last couple of years, I have seen Chelsea sign more 13-year-olds than Disney Channel was doing in the 2000s. Everywhere I look, minor, baby. I have seen so many little babies at Chelsea that Cobham is starting to look like the Atlanta rap game scene. So we told these stupid owners, please sign players that are a little older. You know, guys in their mid-20s or their late 20s, guys that can get into our starting 11. But all this doofus Egbali heard was that we wanted older players. And after being linked with Granit Xhaka, we have officially confirmed the signings of 35-year-old Danny Welbeck and 36-year-old Jordan Henderson. We signed two guys that dunked on us for Sunderland 16 years ago. 16! A lot of people watching this video were still in their dad's sack 16 years ago. We are signing players that are going to be Sky Sports pundits in 2 years. I'm being told that we're bringing these guys in for leadership reasons. Bro, these guys were leaders back in the Shang Dynasty, back when Odysseus set sail. Jordan Henderson was wearing the Liverpool captain's armband back in the cover of FIFA 16. That was 11 years ago. Stamford Bridge went from a youth nightclub to a freaking bingo hall. Who else are we gonna sign? That Japanese guy that's pushing 60 and still playing? Are we gonna bring James Milner out of retirement for one last dance? I feel more comfortable with Xabi Alonso on the pitch than I do with Jordan Henderson. Brez, it is your boy, the Streets champ, Toby Whirl. Party time, excellent. And let's break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is confirmed we have signed Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck. These guys are the same age as Ric Flair was when he was going toe-to-toe with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, bro. Oh, I know what people are gonna say. Oh, but Toby, bro. Last year, weren't you always complaining that you guys don't have enough experience? See, I hate this, bro. Yes, of course, I was asking for more experience, but you see, what Bonnie Bluecoat have done by signing these guys that are nearly 40, what they have done is they're basically acting as a monkey paw. Have you guys ever heard of a monkey paw? A monkey paw is basically, it's this thing that grants you wishes, right? But it doesn't grant you wishes in the way that you think. So yeah, you might wish for a Lamborghini. It's not just gonna give you a Lamborghini. No. A monkey paw grants your wish, but it has like a fucked up caveat that comes with it. I'll give you an example. So let's say you find a monkey paw and you wish that your girlfriend was Meadow Soprano. You think Meadow Soprano from The Sopranos is hot, you want her as your girlfriend. There you go. Monkey paw will grant your wish. However, because it's a monkey paw and something messed up always happens, instead of just having Meadow Soprano as your girlfriend, you have Meadow Soprano from like the early seasons when she was a minor. And now you're going to jail, buddy, because you wished on a monkey paw. That's how Bonnie Bluecoat operates. We want experience. We beg for older players that, you know, are legal age to drink. And they give us freaking 35 and 36-year-old Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck. But you know what? I'm just going to say this right now. I want to clear a couple of things up right now. I understand why we have done this. It's a bit extreme, but I believe that the reason that we are doing this is because Xabi Alonso walked into our changing room and he just saw a bunch of kids, bro. He just saw a bunch of babies. He saw Lil Baby. He saw Da Baby. He saw Baby Keem. He thought, bro, is this Stamford Bridge or is this freaking Atlantic Records? You feel me? He didn't know what to do. So I guess what he wanted was to add a little more experience and some older players that can partake wisdom on these young players when he doesn't want to do all the talking. You know, if we're getting battered out there on a Premier League match against Arsenal and Man City, he probably doesn't want to be there trying to convince all these kids how to react, especially with a guy like Jordan Henderson who, let's face it, every time people talk about Jordan Henderson, it's never about football reasons. When you listen to professionals talk about Jordan Henderson and the qualities that he brings to a team, they never say anything about football. They never say, oh, he was an amazing passer. Oh, he helped us with defending, all that other stuff. No, they say, oh, he's a leader. He's great at community. Bro, when people compliment Jordan Henderson, it sounds like they're talking about a manager for Burger King. Yeah, he's got great leadership. Yes, he's great at communicating. He's the first to arrive, last to leave, all that other stuff. I think that's what Xabi Alonso wanted Jordan Henderson. He wants like a Paul Heyman. You feel me? Like, he doesn't want to do all the talking. He wants to sit there with his amazing jawline and his Champions League and World Cup medals, and he wants Jordan Henderson to basically say all the stuff that he doesn't want to say. My client, Xabi Alonso, does not like your performance, Reece James. You feel me? Like, That's what he wants. So I see that's why he's brought in Jordan Henderson. But I'm not as happy about the Jordan Henderson deal, but I am happy with Danny Welbeck. Now, although I may have made it seem like I'm not happy because of his age, I actually think Welbeck is fine. I don't like us signing older players that are past their primes, but in a funny way, you could argue that Danny Welbeck is probably in his prime right now. He was never this good at Sunderland. He was never this good at Man U. He was never this good at Arsenal. When he was playing for those teams, he could just about crack double-digit goals. He was scoring at the rate of a midfielder. But now, ever since he's went to, the land of the pigeons, not the pigeons, what are the seagulls? I know Brighton's 8 fans are going to kill me. But yeah, ever since he went over there, he's actually been doing well. He's got great qualities. He scored 13 league goals last season. He's amazing at free kicks. And I think the main reason why we brought Welbeck is, well, one, we have a clause. We have to sign a Brighton player every season. But also, we've kind of de-weaponized him because this guy loves scoring against Chelsea. Actually, let me rephrase that. He loves scoring at Stamford Bridge. This dude, bro, he's more comfortable at Stamford Bridge than maybe a lot of our players are. So he's going to be right at home. You feel me? He's already used to scoring there. And the reason we are bringing him in is as a backup. And I know what people are going to say. Okay, wait. How are we bringing Danny Welbeck as a backup if Chelsea already have so many strikers? We got more gunmen than a country during World War II. Like, what are we doing? One, most of them are cheeks. And two, most of them are going to be gone anyways. We're going to keep João Pedro. Who do we have? Nicholas Jackson? Let's be honest. Nicholas Jackson is probably going to go to Aston Villa. That whole deal with Morgan Rogers and now Garnacho into Aston Villa and probably Jackson's going to go. It was a deal under the table by Chelsea and Villa. Let's just be honest. We all know it. Nicholas Jackson's likely going to leave. Dastro Fofana, the dude that has never walked into a barbershop ever in his life, he's probably going to leave us as well for maybe $2 million or maybe just $2. Emega, the guy that likes to Oriform, even though he's always injured, he can go. He can bounce. Chelsea put him on the transfer list. Liam Delap Dancer, he can go to UFC. You feel me? He's pretty much done. He's done everything he needs to. I think SummerSlam is going on this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if he debuts for the Judgment Day this weekend. You feel me? Like, maybe that's it. And that leaves Mark Gay, who we're probably going to send out on loan. We do have that young guy, Set Payev. I'd like to see him integrated into the team. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like it's just going to be Danny Welbeck, João Pedro, and that's pretty much it. Danny Welbeck to play, like, games here and there and maybe come off the bench. Even at his age, I genuinely don't mind because I think he's actually a good player. It's Jordan Henderson that I'm not too crazy about because I barely rated him back in the day, even during his prime. Like, I don't think any Liverpool fans are now going to get mad at me for saying that because, bro, this guy just left you for Chelsea. You feel me? Like, I'm not crazy about Jordan Henderson. I wouldn't be crazy about Jordan Henderson in his prime. I'm not crazy about him right now. I don't even want him to play cup games, really and truly. I don't want him to play any games for us. He can come off the... I don't even want him to come off the bench. What are we doing, bro? Like, dude, this guy nearly ended his career a couple of weeks ago by celebrating. What, is he going to get injured trying to have a wank? Like, dude, I don't want Jordan Henderson. But I have to accept that he's here. You feel me? And I don't even know how long he's going to play with us for. But again, I do believe that Xabi Alonso just brought him in because we just needed some experience. But there is a positive in this. The positive is that the fact that I do feel like, for once, we are actually trying to focus on bringing older players in. And that means that Xabi Alonso is definitely in control now. Because, back then, our managers, bro, they had less control, bro. They had less control than, Lukaku trying to get a first touch, bro. You feel me? Like, they had no control. Now, Xabi Alonso has control, and he wants these older players. And I've said before, bro, whoever Xabi Alonso wants, I'm cool with. If he wants Jemba, he can have him, bro. I trust this guy so much. So, yeah, I hope that Danny Welbeck and Henderson, even if they're not going to be the best on the field, I hope that they add some great, basically some good experience to the team, make the players feel more comfortable. And if they can add anything to the field, I don't know about Henderson, but if Welbeck can do that, then I'm happy. I just hope we can sign more players in their prime. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got on that. One last thing, guys, update. People have been asking me, Toby, you hit 100,000. When are you going to do the whole, the journey? When are you going to play that piece of crap? The 3 modes. Yes, guys, I'm going to be live on YouTube. We're going to be playing that nonstop. I'm just waiting for my plaque to arrive because, like I said, I want to do my actual 100,000 video because I really do appreciate you guys subscribing. But we need the plaque for that. You feel me? We can't celebrate without a trophy, bro. What are we, like? You feel me? We're not that shameless. So yeah, we're going to get that, and then the live streams are going to start. But guys, I appreciate you guys watching. It's been your boy, the Streets Champ, and I've given you the gift of Toby World. But please, before I leave, comment down. What do you think about this? Do you think this is a right move for Chelsea? Do you think it's a step back? What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts. Anyways, I've given you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man.
Hit that sub button fast, quick. If you don't, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Cause the journey's looking magic. Subscribe, like it up, hype it up, hat trick. We want 100K, no pain. Royal gang's on fire, no cane. I think your girl rang. She tell me, Toby, I wanna join World Gang.